organizations need inputs of goods and services from external suppliers or providers. Purchasing, supply management, and procurement are terms used interchangeably to refer to the procurement of materials and services to the organization. The supply management function has grown from a tactical function of purchasing and procurement into a key strategic role within organizations.
Procurement is the business management function that ensures identification, sourcing, access and management of the external resources that an organization needs to fulfill its strategic objectives. Supplier management strategic activities include outsourcing decisions, sourcing and appraising suppliers including global suppliers, rationalizing the supplier base, supplier relationships including partnerships, co-makership and supplier associations, and monitoring supplier performance. The purchasing activity acquires goods and services to meet the objectives of a business.
Purchasing is often referred to as acquiring the right quality of material at the right time, in the right quantity, from the right source, at the right price. While this definition does not adequately explain purchasing, it is a useful starting point. Purchasing is mainly transactional, and commercial activities include non-critical, low profit impact, low supply risk items, ordering or calling off suppliers or services, expediting, maintaining inventory, receipt and storage of supplies, and arranging payment.
The procurement team are responsible for most of the company's spending. Thus, following a proven step-by-step process will help procurement successfully and responsibly achieve its objectives.
Step 1 is need recognition. The company must acknowledge that it needs a product or service. For example, the need might be for a new item, or it might be something that has been purchased before and requires reordering. If a new product is required, the business must specify the requirements for the product needed. Then, a detailed technical specification is created in Step 2.
In Step 3, the company needs to determine where to obtain the product. The company will determine the best price and terms for the purchase in Step 4, and in Step 5, the purchase order is created to buy materials or services from the seller. The purchase order is sent to the supplier in Step 6, and Step 7 involves expediting.
Once the goods are received, there is usually an inspection process to evaluate the goods and either accept or reject the order. This is done in Step 8. Step 9 entails invoice approval and payment, and Step 10 is record maintenance.
All the subsystems within an organization need to work closely together to achieve the company's overall objectives. As a general rule, purchasing works parallel to the design and production departments and has close ties with finance. The earlier in the process that design and purchasing interact with each other, the lower the total design cost and design lead time.
5 areas in which the two can closely cooperate are specification, value engineering, providing information, proposing alternatives, and providing a library.
Most business groups or large organizations that operate multiple locations strike a balance between buying everything centrally and buying everything locally, attempting to balance the benefits of strength with flexibility. There are 3 alternatives. 1. Complete decentralization, which allows full autonomy in each of the units. 2. Complete centralization, where all purchases are made from a central office, or 3. A combination of the two.
In most cases, centralized purchasing results in lower costs because of purchase quantity discounts. The benefits of centralization include strategic focus, greater buying specialization, common suppliers, and proximity to major organizational decision makers. Disadvantages to centralization include lack of business unit focus, reduced leverage that exists with the consolidation of purchases, purchasing typically reports to a lower organizational level, limited expertise in requirements and few opportunities for cross-functional collaboration, and narrow specialization and job boredom.
Decentralized purchasing allows for a more streamlined procedure because the department manager's purchasing needs can be met immediately and thus decisions can be made. Advantages of decentralized purchasing include easier coordination or communication with operating department, business unit autonomy, reporting line simplicity, better speed and responsiveness, undivided authority and responsibility, and effective use of local sources. Disadvantages of decentralized purchasing include more challenging to communicate among business units, encourages users not to plan ahead, operational versus strategic focus, limits functional advancement opportunities, ignores larger organization considerations, limited expertise for requirements, and lack of standardization.
The decision to centralize versus decentralization depends on commonality of purchasing requirements, geographic location, supply market structure, savings potential, expertise required, price fluctuations, and customer demands. The role of purchasing and procurement has a significant impact on the organization and must align with the overall business strategy.